Oh, hello. It is Sara Waggle, astrologer and leadership coach here for this Moon Astrology Tarot, this time for the moon in Leo. This is the new moon in Leo. It's going to peak early morning on the 4th. The moon enters Leo early in the day on the 3rd. And the 4th is an interesting day. August 4th is an interesting day. We have the new moon in Leo. Venus will move into Virgo, and Mercury right before the strike of midnight Central Time. Mercury will station retrograde. So if you happen to be one of those people who likes a Mercury retrograde, who thrives on a Mercury retrograde, the 4th and the 5th could be your lucky days. There are those people. And here's what I want to say about this new moon. It's while there's a lot going on here, and around this new moon, it's also like put your courage cap on. And I don't mean like, courage as in the bottom of a bottle. But what I do mean is the strength, the grit, the endurance, all of the things, the stamina to really get yourself on the right trajectory. Because after this new moon and beyond, shit's going to get really wild. And I know I keep saying that, and like you guys keep probably thinking, like, could it get wilder? Yeah, it could get wilder. It could always get wilder, but I kind of want to invite you to really feel through. And this is kind of like a feel it in your soul, feel it in your heart sort of message of like, really getting in tune with what did you sign up for? And how, and then moving forward with making that happen, right? Like I often think about, okay, when I was having the meeting with my guides, with my support team in heaven, and when planning to incarnate on this human journey, this particular human journey, what the fuck was I thinking? I was thinking I can transmute, transform, and transcend all of my everything from past lives, right? And I knew I could do it in this, like I needed this level of change to make that happen, right? But I had to find it within myself to create my own change. Like I have constantly chosen to drastically disrupt my life, right? I have chosen to move multiple times. I've chosen different jobs. I've chosen different career paths. And whatnot. And, yes, does that make you open yourself up to being vulnerable? Of course it does, but that's part of the experience. So I really want to invite you to think about like how you want your life to go. And I don't mean this like, do you want to manifest $1 million? Like, okay, that's what everybody wants to manifest. Do you really know how to manage $1 million? Do you know do you have a plan? Money is a current. It's a current. It likes to have somewhere to go. So what would you invest in if you had that kind of money? Or can you be more realistic and be like, actually, I kind of just need like $5,000 a month and I'd be fine to be able to pay my bills, travel, do what I need to do. Or maybe you want $10,000 a month because you want to furnish a whole new living environment, something like that. So yes, be specific with what you want from the universe, and then go about co-creating and taking action to make that happen, right? If you are looking for assistance with your life, what kind of assistance specifically are you looking for? What exactly do you need, right? Do you need somebody to, clean your house? Do you need somebody to do your grocery shopping? Do you need somebody to, help you with your medications if you have that situation, right? It's a matter of really having like almost a bullet point list of the things that you actually want. I call it the conditions of satisfaction when I'm talking about work and relationships, and whatnot. But my point is that yes, we could all easily say, I want to manifest $1 million. That's easy. That's not specific, however, and that's maybe not your soul's mission, but you may be on a mission to make $1 million so that you can use it to buy a piece of property that which you can build a ranch that serves other people, right? Or maybe you're going to use that money to purchase a restaurant so that you can employ people who have varying abilities so that they can have a learning opportunity or a learning experience in your restaurant, right? I'm thinking about, there's a coffee shop near me, roughly near me, that that employs people who have intellectual disabilities to work. And those are the people who are able to, you know, do the things like refill all of the sweetener thingies and clean and wipe down the tables and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we all need to feel into what our role is in service of others. Now, granted, this is a Leo new moon, but we also are all dealing with Pluto and Aquarius. And Pluto's going to move back into Capricorn in less than a month. So it's kind of like, what can we be doing to thrive at a heart and at a soul level, and support other people in thriving at a heart and soul level, while whatever is going on out there is imploding, crumbling, and creating chaos out there. I'm doing all of this off camera, and I should have been like doing all of the, sorry. Anywho, yeah, I think you get my point though. It's like really dig into feeling into, first of all, what you have to offer others, number one, and number two, what do you need to actually generate, create, and co-create with God source universe? And what strength do you have? What's the endurance that you have to make that happen? Right? There's always the statement from coaching that is, and probably in most motivational speakers, is that the closer that you know, it's easiest to quit and walk away the closer you get to being successful, right? Or there's, you know, to be Eric Thomas often has the story of when you want to succeed so badly, what is it, how does it go? When you want to, you gotta want to, oh gosh, I can't even remember how he says it now, damn it. But it's something to the effect of, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, that's what it is. When you want to succeed as badly as you want to breathe, right? When you want something to the point where you're like, mute your phone and, you know, tell everybody you'll call them back and don't answer the text messages. And you know what, fuck it, I got to get this shit done. I got to study. I got to read the book. I got to do the videos. I gotta, you know, get up, go to the gym, get up, go to, you know, this coffee date or whatever. You gotta want to do it as badly as you would want, you know, to breathe, or as badly as you would want to, you know, take a nap sometimes, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really digging in and finding that endurance about yourself, that strength about yourself, to do the thing. And this Leo season is really, really having us really step up to the plate and, you know, hit the home run, the grand slam to win the World Series, the Hail Mary at the end of the, you know, the Super Bowl, you know, shoot the mid-court shot at the end of the NBA championship. I don't know. You know, firing the shot at the Stanley Cup. Like, think about it like that. You're the guy, you're the gal that's front and center. You're the Michael Jordan, you're the, oh my goodness, brain work. Okay, you're the Michael Jordan, you're the Wayne Gretzky, you're the, I don't know, who's a good, if I say a football player and it's not the right football player for all the Steelers, Cowboys, Bears, Colts fans watching my video, I'm gonna fuck up. But I'll say Peyton Manning, and I'm sure that's gonna ruffle enough feathers. But there was also Ben Roethlisberger that was the Steelers for the longest time, or you know, but anyway, you get my point. You got to be that guy that's there to make the shot at the end of the game that's going to win the championship, because you are the one. It doesn't matter about these sports teams and who wins and who, you know, it really matters what you're doing to be that person in your life. What are you doing to be the Steve Jobs? What are you doing to be the Michael Jordan? What are you doing to be the Ben Roethlisberger, the, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm throwing out names here and somebody's gonna be pissed at me. So Tiger Woods, he was a golfer, you know, but what are you doing in your life to be that person? What are you doing to write the novel? Freddie Mercury, you know, he used to write his songs in his bathtub. And some of the greatest songs that have ever been written have been written either in 5 minutes or in the weirdest places possible. So think about it like that as we head into this Leo new moon. All right. And this Mercury retrograde and a mad, mad world that we live in. All right. Let's see. Got to find the magnifier. And we get the sun in reverse. Oh, Waxana in reverse. Because I think there's a lot of people who could easily get dimmed out by the chaos. I've been saying that too, like this whole Leo season, like there's a lot of people who could easily be derailed, who could get dimmed out by the chaos that's happening. And so please don't be one of those people, right? There's a lot of us out here. Let me get a clarifier actually on that. Let's clarify that sun in reverse. What else you got, tarot? Wasn't there an episode where Loaxana was like knocked unconscious or something because somebody was like manipulating her telepathy? Um, okay, judgment in reverse, Q in reverse. Ooh, okay. So okay, this is dipping into that victim mentality. Like, okay, so you are feeling like people judge you for what you choose to do. So you dim yourself because the haters are going to come after you. Okay. And this is where you get to rise above the sun in reverse and judgment in reverse. You're going to get judged. You're going to get criticized on the internet or in life and whatever you choose to do, right? Somebody's going to say some shit about you in some capacity and it's all good, but you still have to rise up and do the best that you can for all that. Let me reverse judgment in reverse. And there could even be that, you know, we're feeling like the bigger stage, the political theater, the political circus is being unjust or being unfair and this could bring out the darker side of humans, right? Bigger like it could bring out more divisiveness with humanity because we're all feeling like am I holding that right? Yes, I am. Okay. We're feeling like the system is unfair, so we're dimming ourselves down or playing into that arena, right? It's kind of like, you know, the players who was it? A-Rod who was pumping up with steroids. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like maybe somebody's cheating, somebody is playing with, you know, being unfair within the system. And we're feeling victim to that. I feel like that's where we could get really derailed in this Leo moon situation. So again, just be on your guard that you know, yeah, you know, so what? And honestly, if you don't win the championship trophy, is it the end of the world? You know, if your team doesn't win the championship trophy, is it really the end of the world? God, I see people just lose their fucking minds when they're, and I mean, I've been there. So, you know, but come on, everybody kind of had to have a moment when the Cubs finally won the World Series, even though it took them 109 years to do that, right? I was living in Chicago at the time. It was madness. It was madness because I was commuting to work, and commuting when there's a World Series in town is, you know, oh my God. Anywho, all right, let's see what they got for the angels and ancestors. Okay, we got the medicine guardian. That's interesting. Um, be open to healing Be open to healing information. Ooh. Maybe this video has been therapeutic for you. Oh my goodness, come on. I really got to get, I think it's because these cards have a little bit of a shimmer to them. So it looks like they are, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to trust my judgment on that one. I can't get it to, healing information. Yeah, be open to, and healing information is not always the most like comforting information, right? So you may have to hear something you don't want to hear. You may be having to get some, maybe something's coming out in the media that you just, oh, I didn't want to hear that. Or what? How could they have done that? But it's healing because perhaps something within you knew it the whole time. Perhaps you knew it the whole time, and now it's like, oh, it's finally out there, and I don't have to ask any more questions or something like that. But healing information could also be you're working with a a guide or a spiritual support person who's giving you, you're not alone, and other people experience that too, and you're not the only one who's had that happen in their life or something like that. So anyway, okay, that's what I got. Of course, your sun and rising signs is in the Leo season sun and rising signs video. It's linked below. The 2024 practical tools video is linked below. The you can buy me a coffee if you want to get your one-to-one astrology. You can get that. The link for that is below. You can listen to the Hearts Unleashed podcast episode that I was on, or you can join the Awakening Spirit Collective. Fantastic opportunity there. We have monthly coffee conversations talking about what people are going through in this journey. And there's lots of other practitioners on there that also give content and have opportunities for retreats and opportunities for journaling and all kinds of things happening over there. So, and also, if you're interested, there is a retreat. The Hearts Unleashed retreat is in the end of September. You can check out Abigail Gazda. She hosts that retreat, and the theme for this year is what is it? Leaving your legacy, creating your legacy, something like that, something to do with legacy, something like that. So if you're interested in retreats, there are definitely retreat opportunities happening all over the place where you can go and meet with people who are also going through a spiritual journey, a healing journey, an ascension journey, however that is worded for you. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you on the next video. Have a great one.